Hello everyone, my name is Igor and I have been trading binary options for over 11 years. For 7 of those years, I've been trading using support and resistance levels, and today I'll show you how I do it. We'll be trading on the Quotex broker platform, so let's get started right away. I trade with a 5-minute time frame and a stake amount of $25. And it seems that's perfectly normal, and honestly, it's more than enough for me. Most of my trading sessions end in profit. I gradually build up my earnings and steadily withdraw my profits. We have a support zone. The zone is clearly visible. The price has reached this zone from top to bottom. I'm placing a trade for an increase. I'm opening it here. Let's see what else we have. British pound, dollar. I'm going to open a trade for an increase. I hope everything works out here. We have a zone, yes. The only thing is the zone is probably quite wide. Well, at least judging by this chart, it's hard to see where the boundaries of this zone are. But in theory, we opened right at the bottom of this zone. Most likely prices will go up. Swiss pound, Japanese yen. I'm going to open a trade for an increase. The price is in the support zone and you can see that the zone is pushing the price back. And right now the price has also reached this zone. From top to bottom, a trade for an increase. That's how I open it. Euro Australian will also be opened for an increase. The price is in the support zone, our zone, and you can see that the price is reversing quite well in this zone. I'm opening a trade for an increase here, Australian dollar, yen. You can try to open a trade for an increase. I hope everything works out here. We have a support zone. There was just a small false breakout here, but on higher time frames it will look like a pin bar. So nothing to worry about. You can see that the price is reacting to the zone. Everything is fine. The zone is reversing the price. Right now the price has dropped from above down to this zone, so I opened a trade for an upward reversal. British pound to Australian dollar. I'll open a trade for an increase here as well. We also have a significant support zone here, and this zone is clearly visible on the chart. The price has reversed many times in this zone in the past, so there's really nothing wrong with opening a trade here at this point. Alright, let's take a look at the higher time frames. Euro to British pound. I'll probably open a trade for an increase here. We have a support zone, there's a false breakout, and a very long wick. So basically we're opening a trade here. On the 15-minute chart, it looks a bit different. There might be some doubts here. That is, people might see this zone differently. Here's our entry point. This is what we're focusing on, first of all. And all of this is a false breakout. We've already looked at why it's a false breakout. But some people might get the impression that the price has broken through this zone. It came to consolidate and will most likely go lower. On higher time frames, however, this situation is disproved. Of course, let's see how the trade closes, but for now this is how I see the situation. Basically, that's probably it. We have 7 trades open. Let's take a look at what's happening. The Australian price is moving very confidently in the direction I need. The British pound dollar is also looking good here. Upward movement. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, everything is great there too. The euro to Australian dollar is falling. How much is it falling? Slightly. Actually, I would open the next trade from this particular zone. But since the price hasn't dropped down to it yet, I really don't want to open a trade right now, currently. So we have 2 zones here. Here's one. We opened from the upper one. So now the logical thing is to just wait until the price drops to the lower zone. If it does, and only then open a trade from there. Alright, let's keep looking. Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Everything is good here too. The price is rising. British pound to Australian dollar. The price is near entry. Nothing is changing. And for the euro to British pound, nothing is changing for now either. Let's wait and see how all of this will close. 2 seconds until the first trade closes. The Australian dollar trade eventually closed in profit. The next trade is the British pound to US dollar. Here we entered right at the very bottom. That's how it turned out. And in 25 seconds, most likely this trade will also close in profit. At the moment, 2 out of 7 trades are in the loss zone. The euro to British pound has gone up, but the euro to Australian dollar just doesn't want to rise. Meanwhile, for the British pound to US dollar, we have just 7 seconds left until it closes. Well, yes, this will be a profit. Everything is good here. 2 seconds, yes, and the trade closes. Swiss franc to Japanese yen, 20 seconds left, but here too, it's pretty much guaranteed to be a profit. It's unlikely anything will change in these last 15 seconds. A nice candle on the 10-minute chart, so the forecast turned out to be completely correct. 5 seconds, and we're just waiting for the close now. And yes, this trade also closes in profit. Euro to Australian dollar. Well, to be honest, the whole trade was a bit below the entry point. The trade will most likely close at a loss. Well, actually, with a high probability, it will close at a loss. 9 seconds left, no growth, and now the British pound to Australian dollar will probably also close at a loss. The rest of the trades should close in profit, it seems. Euro to Australian dollar has closed, Australian dollar to Japanese yen, 17 seconds left. Well, as you can see, we basically entered almost at the very bottom here as well. Our forecast is very good, there are no issues here. The trade will close, 2 seconds left, another profit in our pocket. The British pound to Australian dollar, as I said, will most likely close at a loss, 25 seconds left, even less now. There was no reversal, the price just dropped, the price fell. Basically just a bit lower, so it's roughly in the same area. There is still some support, but the reversal didn't happen. Maybe it will happen a bit later. But what does it matter to us? The trade? By that time, it will definitely be closed already. 1 second and the trade closes. Euro, British pound, 20 seconds. Here, of course, as well. The price was a bit in the negative for us for a while. But overall, the forecast turned out to be correct as well. The price went up, which will bring us profit. With 7 seconds left, everything is good here. So in total, we opened 7 trades, 2 trades closed at a loss, and 5 trades brought us profit. We are gradually increasing the balance, not too quickly, but I am quite satisfied with this pace. If you're interested in learning how I find entry points in my trading, you'll find all the necessary links to educational materials in the description of this video. Everything is free, all available without registration, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and leave your comments. Wishing everyone successful trading. Goodbye.